Shalom. First and foremost, when they give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of GMS that rule well. Peace and salutations to all the Akim out in the four corners, teaching true sincerity. This is Dr. Quad Mouth of the GMS Dallas Camp, coming at you with a quick lesson. Lord's willing is edifying unto the hopeful elect. I was watching the brother priest Tazama and the priest Malak's video that they did last night, and as I was watching, the spirit was stirred up in me to do an add-on. All right, so they were going into wisdom, and how wisdom isn't really on these people on this earth right now. All right, because they choose not to do the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And plus, wisdom is not going to enter into them. All right, and it says that in that Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. Better yet, I'll pull that and then jump to what I have. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. It says, "For into a malicious soul wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin." So wisdom is not going to meet them at their thoughts. All right, wisdom is going to be contrary to them. Okay, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that these men that are on these four corners, in season and out of season, are using to prophesy to you 230ians, which is so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans of Negro descent. That Yahweh Shem Yahshua has opened the hand of repentance to. Y'all aren't going to get it. All right, and the reason why y'all aren't going to get it is because King David asked to blind the people from seeing it. And their ears from hearing this truth. All right, but the elect, the 144,000 and the 1/3 are going to take hold of it. All right, and it's going to be edified thereby. Okay, so I'm just going to jump straight into what I have, through the spirit, because this was spiritually inclined and divine to be passed on to me, that I'm passing on to you, because it's all the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. All right, so I'm going to go to Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus chapter 6. I'm going to start at verse 18. Okay, so Baba Kushai, bear with me. It says, "My son, gather instruction from thy youth up. Shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age." All right, so wisdom is always at our fingertips. All right, now wisdom showeth herself unto you. All right, because we don't choose her, she chooses us. All right, but wisdom was given to us by Yahweh Shem Shai, even from the womb. Okay, and it says that in Sirach chapter 24. Okay, but I'll continue on. It says, "Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth." All right, and wait for her good fruits. Okay, so that means that you're gonna have to start toiling. You have to toil to get the blessing of wisdom. Okay, it says, "For thou shalt not toil much in labor, but Salakia, thou shalt not toil much in labor about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruit right soon." So we're going to eat of her fruits. All right, the fruits that are made from the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is the discernment and ways to walk in this wicked kingdom. All right, the mindset. All right, Yahweh Shemiah Shai enters into you. He enters into you. You have to take him in. All right, and that happens through wisdom. All right, she's on the minds of the elect. So you have the mind of Yahweh Shai. Okay, I'll continue on. It says she will lie upon him as a mighty stone. Slakia. It says she is very unpleasant. This is verse 20. Sirach chapter 6 verse 20. It says she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He has he that Salakia. It says he that is without understanding will not remain with her, because in this truth, all right, wisdom is needed. Okay, and if you do not have wisdom, all right, you're not going to understand. So why are you here? Okay, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding shall be the stability of your time in strength of salvation. Isaiah 33:6. Okay, but I'll read that again. It says, she is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her, because you have to have understanding to get the things that wisdom is laying down. Okay. It says she will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her off from him ere it be long. All right. So the man that is fighting with wisdom, someone that can't get it, all right, he's gonna cast her off. He's not gonna want to sit and try to properly understand the things that Yahweh Shemiah Shai has for him. All right, like Esau Edom, case in point. All right, he cast off wisdom. All right, because he sold it for some lentils. Okay, the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding was too hard for a fool. Okay, so all these people in this world that is not in this truth, they are fools to Yahweh Shemiah Shai. Okay, they cannot ascertain or understand these dark parables. Okay, because we're going to be coming into some dark times right now. All right, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, He has mercy upon us to wade through these murky waters. Okay, all right, because Yahweh Shemiah Shai is going to have favor on His elect. So they come into the understanding. So they acquire these things that wisdom is laying down. Okay, because this is not for the faint-hearted. This is not for those that give up easily. Okay, you have to go through some shit, all right, to actually be in this. You gotta go through it. Okay, I'll continue on. It says, for wisdom is according to her name. All right, and she is not manifest unto many. So wisdom doesn't come to everybody on the planet Earth. It's not for everybody. All right, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is only for the elect, because they have been given that in the womb. All right, and how you accept it is how you accept it. Okay, and those that come in, all right, and wisdom has met them at every point in their lives. All right, it was a battle to get at first, but being in this thing and knowing that wisdom and knowledge and understanding is supposed to be had by you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, that we're not dumb, we're not stupid, we're not what Esau say that we are. We are a higher people. Okay, we are a higher people that's on the face of this earth. All right, that everybody in the world has called a no people. All right, so I'm gonna go to Sirach chapter 4, verse 17, just to edify more on the point. I'll start at 16. This is Sirach chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "If a man commit himself unto her, she shall inherit." Well, Salakia. If a man commit himself unto her, he shall inherit her, and his generations shall hold her in possession. All right, so key word, inherit. Okay, Yahweh Shemi Shai has given it to us. All right, this is our birthright. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is our birthright. All right, I'll continue on. It says, "For at first she will walk with him by crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline." So she's gonna whoop that ass. She's gonna be like a mother unto you, because wisdom is actually our mother. All right, wisdom is a being to keep us in line. All right, and to feed us with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that no one else has ever in our life. I'll continue on. It says, I'll read 17 again. It says, "For at the first she will walk with him by the crooked ways, and bring fear and dread upon him, and torment him with her discipline, until she may trust his soul, and try him by her laws." So the 613 law, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Shemi Shai has made a covenant with the nation of Israel with. All right, wisdom's going to make that the forefront of your mind. All right, to keep Yahweh Shemi Shai's law, statutes, and commandments. Verse 18, it says, "Then will she walk the straight way unto him, and comfort him, and show him her secrets." All right, because wisdom has secrets. Because wisdom has been here from the beginning. All right, and she has been with Yahweh Shai from the beginning. So she has given him the knowledge to know all things. All right, so I'll continue on. It says, "But if he go wrong, she will forsake him, and give him over to his own ruin." So Yahweh Shemi Shai has put this proclamation in wisdom to try out these spirits. All right, and he's allowing her to try us out. You know, to make sure that we are the men that are willing to keep his statutes and commandments, and to keep his ways. All right, I'll continue in verse 20. It says, "Observe the opportunity, and beware of evil." It says, "And be not ashamed when it concerneth thy soul." All right, for there is a shame that bringeth sin. There is a shame which is glory and grace. All right, so don't be ashamed, by messing up in this thing. All right, those that acquire wisdom. All right, because wisdom isn't meant for everybody. All right, wisdom isn't meant for a fool. Okay, but you have to understand that wisdom is given unto the elect. Okay, wisdom is given unto those that diligently seek Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right, wisdom begets understanding. Understanding begets the fear of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Well, So like I said that wrong. The fear of Yahweh Shem Shai begets wisdom. Wisdom begets understanding, and that begets faith. And faith is what Yahweh Shem Shai wants to see whenever he returns. So the water for listening. All right. So with that, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kakwadash. Shalom and shalom.